crux of why I even brought this up is an example that stuck out to me that didn't get a lot of attention. It was kind of here and gone. Was Dave Chappelle and Denzel Curry. Were you aware of this, Frankie?
No.
No.
What
Okay.
happened?
So, some months ago, Dave Chappelle was doing some type of show with the musician Denzel Curry and John Mayer. Now, I believe that they were all so the three of them were backstage.
Yeah.
And John Mayer was live streaming him and Dave on his phone.
Yeah.
And they were drunk, and Denzel Curry is off screen. But then Dave, what Dave says about Denzel, basically is, I'm paraphrasing here, is that like, oh, Denzel Curry, and then the immediate thing he says after that, is we're back here chilling with Denzel Curry, very, very gay.
Yeah.
And then Denzel Curry, you can hear him off camera, just kind of rebutting like, hey, like, what is that, blah, blah, blah. But then he backs down because Dave kind of hits him with the, well, hey, man, we just, I'm a comedian. We're just telling jokes, blah, blah. Do you think I went too far, blah, blah, blah? Do you think, maybe you're being too oversensitive? And kind of gets Denzel to, like, just kind of go back and be like, okay, maybe I was just being oversensitive. But it's just like, no, dude, it's like, and then there's also, Dave saying that, oh, we've all had a few drinks and, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, John, don't let me get into a fight on your live stream and shit. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, dude, you letting all those fucking muscles, all the fucking steroids go to your head and shit? Like, you just got them shits. You just got all them fucking muscles. You know what I'm saying? Now you're in a drunk mood and you're talking about, oh, don't let me get into a fight on here. Why? You insulted a nigga. Like, you there's no reason to.
But is gay an insult? Also, is that like, I don't know. There's a bit to unpack there.
Well, the thing is, it's not like, I don't know too much about Denzel Curry.
Is he actually gay?
I don't know. But
is he a gay dude?
But that's the thing. It's not a part of his.
That's not like his deal.
It's not his deal. It's not like Lil Nas X. You know what I'm saying?
Right, where he came out and he's like,
this is a part of my identity.
It's like, yo,
no cap.
This is my brand.
This
My
is
this is my brand. Yes.
He's a what is it? Lil Nas' ex. He's gonna come out with a clothing line called Rhinestone Cowboy.
Dude. I'm super about
fucking fitted with like some fucking with fucking pearls on and shit. That would be nice though.
Dude, I'm looking forward to Lil Nas X's career because
same here, man. You showed me. I was chilling with Frankie here, and he had got the EP 7, Lil Nas X EP, and he first songs he played for me was Panini, and then it was Panini, and then Closure, and then what's that third one? You, Me, This Family.
Family.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just called Family.
It's called Family. And just from the strength of those 3 songs, and then of course, I never really actually felt any particular way about Old Town Road. I'm happy for his success, but
Yeah.
it didn't annoy me. I never sang along to it or pursued it. But I mean, I'm like, hey, that's dope, And shout outs to Billy Ray Cyrus,
dude.
You know what I'm saying? Like fucking OG coming in with the fucking hoop-de-hoop, and then
I see.
And then with the assist, and then also,
dude, did you see the new one? They have one with Thugger, and you remember that little yodeling kid?
Are you fucking serious?
Yeah.
Sorry, folks. They're doing a lot of gardening. I don't have the best noise insulation in my apartment.
Cool.
So
It's
you
the
can
pilot
hear the
episode.
landscaping.
The pilot episode.
Yeah.
With gardening sounds included for free.
Y'all are getting so many discounts. The discount, the bargain y'all are getting. You're getting big dick energies at the average dick prices. You're getting free ambiance noises.
Dude.
You know what I'm saying? You're getting the ASMR beard
beards.
action. That's soon to come. That's in development.
You're getting guest appearances by Jordan Peterson and Anita Sarkeesian.
Oh my God.
Gosh.
We spoil you.
This is way too much value for a podcast that 13 people are going to listen to for 12 seconds.
Goddamn right. But you were saying?
Oh, I was saying.
But Denzel Curry doesn't make, as far as I know, and I don't know too much about Denzel Curry. It's like, I don't know that gay is a part of his sexuality. I don't know that is a part of his identity.
I don't know if he is or isn't or whatever, and it doesn't really matter. And I guess if that's the case, then that would be Dave Chappelle outing him, which is like one thing.
That's fucked up.
Which is fucked up. If Yeah, I mean, there's a variety of levels. Like, no matter what, that's like
It's bad. It's
this
awful.
is like,
It's not a good look.
yo, you should have watched your step there. That was not a chill thing
Yeah.
to do.
It's like, because the thing is, like you said, either if he had knowledge of that, or even if he like said like, oh, maybe he, the way he gestures or moves or whatever, and he just assumes that he's gay, to even say that, to make that the first thing you say about somebody you just met. And this is the first time many people in Dave or Don Mayer's audience are even hearing about Denzel Curry.
Right.
And that's the first, you don't even want to say he's a good musician or he's a good, saying he's a cool cat or we have good conversation, blah, blah, blah. It's very, very gay. And it's like, where's the punchline? Where's the delivery? Because the only thing that can be funny there is if you find being gay in and of itself humorous.
Is being gay funny?
Is being gay funny? And it's just like, okay.
I mean,
Okay,
sometimes it is, I guess.
It is, but it's just. But the thing is, like, but the thing is, it's just like he didn't give any other context
Right.
for there to be a joke. It's just making in a vacuum.
Yeah.
That could just be a declaration.
It's just like, yeah. It's a statement. It's a non. Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be like the first thing if somebody said about Dave Chappelle. His first introduction, saying to like a non-black audience or something like that. Dave Chappelle, very, very black, or, he's one of the finest Negroes in comedy, or, he's the best black in comedy, or, anything like that. If you make that the focal point of his identity and shit, even if that's a part of your shtick, you don't appreciate that because you want to have the most evil, neutral playing field as your introduction to any audience.
Yeah, it's like just kind of like, I mean, it's like, do you know this? Do you know who Kim Petras is?
I do not.
Okay, so she's a pop star, she's like a pop star who's collabed with Charlie XCX and
I love Charlie XCX.
Yeah.
More like Charlie XOXO.
And more like Charlie. Hey.
Hey girl. Hey baby. Hey baby. Hey baby. Hey baby.
Anyway, so she's like been on her radar, and so she's a trans musician.
Mm-hmm.
But that's like, not part of her, like, she doesn't, I mean, she talks about it, but it's not like the first thing, right?
Right.
It's not like, that's my whole deal.
Right. She doesn't make it a focal point of her persona.
Yeah, like she does. I mean, even on like, occasionally every once in a while she'll like talk about it like on social media, or she did like a thing for Amazon Music where she was like talking about like Pride Month, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, okay, so that's like one thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
So do you know who Left at London is?
Left in London. No, I don't.
Yeah, so she's another trans musician, but that is like their whole deal. Like a lot of their songs are about their identity, and that's like what they use their platform is to like vocally like say, hey, here, like they repost like crowd funds for people who need help with their like hormones, or who are like getting kicked out of their houses because they're trans or whatever.
Right.
So like, I don't know what. Maybe we'll edit this out, but I think I was just trying to form the distinction between like, even if Denzel Curry.
They basically got like a Save a Ho Foundation, but for like all trans folks, which is great.
Yeah, pretty much.
Maybe I should edit that part out.
I mean, I don't know what Save a Ho is, but like, I mean, it sounds like a very, very above board organization. Sounds like on par with like, Doctors Without Borders or
Hoes without limits.
Hoes
Without limits.
Hoes Without Pimps.
They don't say no to anything.
Yeah.
But no, seriously, no. But it's like no. Once again, it's like you can make. Once again, you decide
it's
your
like
own identity.
Yeah.
And it's like you. And then the thing is, there's a difference between like when we talk about the separation of the artist and their art.
Yeah.
That's a very real thing. No, stop. It's just a matter of what the degree is. And if somebody wants to completely separate their persona, their art, their persona from their real life identity,
Right.
I don't think that's a problem.
I mean, that's like their prerogative as an artist, you know? Like,
or if you want to make them one and the same, you can do that. So what's the issue? Was there a clash, or were you just using those two examples?
Oh no, I was just saying like, there's like a difference between like a person who like two people who have the same sort of gender identity, but like, or a similar gender identity, but like, portray it in different ways in their art.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And it's like, so I guess what I'm trying to say is like, if if Denzel Curry is, you know, into dudes, then like that's his deal to like say if he is or isn't.
Yeah.
Right? It's not Dave Chappelle's deal to say that.
Exactly. Absolutely. And it's just like, once again, it's not a story that got a lot of traction. You know, just because, you know, it's like Dave Chappelle, easily one of the most, you know, the most popular comedian in the world right now, and he's somebody who has looked controversy in the face and laughed, you know what I'm saying, and then come out even richer and more popular for it. So it's like, it's I can understand the hesitation of Denzel, especially in that moment, to want to challenge him on that shit, you know, even if he is fully aware of, you know, the implications of that.
Right.
Just because the backlash would be fucking immense. Just because the comments that I saw the following day were just saying like, oh, I guess this, you know, is why he's butthurt, and just making a bunch of like gay innuendo jokes.
Right.
You know, and then the thing is, if you challenge that, it's just a joke, you know, which, you know, once again, that's dangerous, because humor, the thing about humor in comedy is that, yeah, it's about, you know, making you laugh, and everybody has different, you know, tastes and preferences.
Right.
Just like with dating. But the question you have to ask is, why do we have these particular preferences?